If you're watching this, chances are you're ready to take control of your money, build wealth, and finally feel confident about your financial future. And guess what? You're in the right place. The question is, why is it that some people seem to have it all together financially in terms of saving, investing, living debt-free, while you are left wondering where your money went every single month? Here's the truth no one's telling you. It's not about how much you earn. It's about what you do with what you earn. In this video, I'm sharing 15 powerful personal finance tips that most people never learn in school, but they have the power to completely transform your financial life. Whether you're just getting started or trying to recover from money mistakes, these tips will help you take control, build wealth, and finally feel confident about your future. So grab a notebook, hit that like button, and let's get started. Because by the end of this video, you won't look at money the same way again. Let's dive right in. Tip number 1, create a budget and actually stick to it. I know it sounds boring, but budgeting is your financial roadmap. You can't reach your destination if you don't know where you're going or how much fuel you have. Creating and sticking to a budget begins with identifying your financial why. Whether it's saving for a major goal, paying off debt, or gaining peace of mind, having a clear reason gives your budget purpose and keeps you motivated. Without that personal connection, budgeting can feel like a restriction rather than a tool for freedom. Next, get a full picture of your finances by tracking all income and expenses. Be honest and thorough. Include everything from rent to snacks. Once you know where your money goes, you can categorize it using a system like the 50/30/20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. Adjust these ratios to fit your personal goals and lifestyle. Budgeting is not a one-time task. It can be daily, weekly, or monthly. You may decide to set aside time each week to review your spending and adjust if needed. This keeps you in control and prevents small leaks from becoming big problems. Use tools like budgeting apps or spreadsheets to make this process easier and more visual. Tip number 2, build an emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. An emergency fund is your first line of defense against financial setbacks. It's money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or sudden job loss. Without it, you're forced to dip into savings, take on debt, or delay essential payments. Building one gives you peace of mind, reduces stress, and keeps your long-term financial goals intact. Start small and build gradually. Many people feel overwhelmed by the idea of saving $5,000 or more, but your first goal can be as little as $200 to $1,000. From there, aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of essential expenses. Rent, food, utilities, transport. Set realistic targets and make it a habit. Saving even $500 to $1,000 a month consistently adds up faster than you think. Find a way to automate the process. The easiest way to build your emergency fund is to treat it like a recurring bill that's non-negotiable by setting up a standing order or automatic transfer to a separate savings account each time you get paid. Keep this account out of sight and not connected to your regular spending, so you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. Most importantly, define what qualifies as an emergency. True emergencies usually threaten your stability or safety, like urgent repairs, hospital bills, or losing your income. When you're clear on the purpose of the fund, you're more likely to use it wisely and feel proud and not guilty for having it when life throws you a curveball. Tip number 3, prioritize paying off high-interest debt. Credit card debt and personal loans can be huge wealth destroyers because of their exorbitant interest rates. The longer you carry these balances, the more money you're essentially throwing away in interest payments. The first step is to know exactly what you owe. List all your debts, including amounts, interest rates, and minimum payments. Focus on the debt with the highest interest rate first, known as the avalanche method, while making minimum payments on the rest. This strategy reduces the total amount of interest you'll pay over time and gets you out of debt faster. Next, create a strict temporary budget that channels any extra money, bonuses, side hustle income, or reduced spending toward that high-interest debt. Look for areas to cut back such as subscriptions, eating out, impulse spending, and redirect those funds. If you're struggling with multiple debts, consider consolidating them into a lower interest loan or credit facility. This simplifies repayment and can reduce your monthly burden, but only if you commit to not adding new debt. Use a debt tracker or visual chart so you stay motivated. Celebrate small milestones like clearing a balance or paying off a card. Most importantly, don't fall back into the cycle once you clear a debt. Avoid using that card or credit line again until you're confident in your money habits. Paying off high-interest debt is not just a financial win. It's a mindset shift toward long-term freedom. Tip number 4, automate your savings. The out-of-sight, out-of-mind principle works wonders here. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts on payday. Even small, consistent contributions add up significantly over time thanks to the power of compounding. You won't even miss the money since it's moved before you have a chance to spend it, and your future self will undoubtedly thank you. Tip number 5. Set clear, realistic financial goals. Setting financial goals begins with clarity, knowing what you truly want and why it matters. Start by identifying your short-term, within a year, medium-term, 1 to 5 years, and long-term, 5+ years. These could range from building an emergency fund, paying off debt, saving for a car, buying a home, or retiring comfortably. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to save more, say, I want to save $10,000 for a down payment in the next 12 months. Specific goals give you direction and make it easier to track progress. Once your goals are clear, break them down into manageable steps. Create a budget that supports these goals by allocating money toward them every month. Use tools like savings trackers or budgeting apps to stay consistent and motivated. Also, review your goals regularly. Life changes, and so should your plans. Celebrate small wins along the way to stay encouraged. And remember, the key to achieving big financial goals is consistency, not perfection. Tip number 6. Consistently track your spending. Tracking your spending is one of the most powerful habits you can develop for financial clarity and control. This tip goes hand in hand with budgeting. You need to know exactly where your money is going to identify areas for improvement and ensure you're sticking to your budget. There are tons of free apps available that can link to your bank accounts and categorize your spending automatically, making this process incredibly easy and insightful. It shows you exactly where your money is going, whether it's intentional or impulsive. Many people assume they know their expenses, but without tracking, it's easy to underestimate how much gets lost in small, frequent purchases. When you see the numbers in front of you, it becomes easier to identify wasteful habits, cut unnecessary expenses, and redirect money toward your true priorities. Beyond awareness, tracking your spending builds accountability and discipline. It gives you the insight needed to make better financial decisions and helps you stick to your budget more effectively. Over time, this habit reduces money-related stress because you're no longer guessing. You're making informed choices. Whether you use an app, spreadsheet, or notebook, the simple act of recording your expenses can lead to smarter spending, more savings, and faster progress toward your financial goals. Tip number 7. Don't be afraid to negotiate. When negotiating anything related to finances, whether it's a salary, rent, a loan, or a purchase, the first key is preparation. Do your research thoroughly. Know the fair market value, typical interest rates, or industry salary standards before you walk into the conversation. When you're armed with facts, you're not just making a request, you're presenting a reasonable case. Be clear about what you want, but also be flexible. Aim to create a win-win situation where the other party feels respected and heard. Confidence matters, but so does timing and tone. Stay calm, professional, and polite. Secondly, don't be afraid to pause or walk away if the terms don't serve you. Sometimes the strongest negotiation tactic is patience. Use silence strategically. People often rush to fill a pause with better offers. Also, ask open-ended questions like, is there any room to improve this offer, or what would it take to get this rate reduced? These encourage dialogue rather than confrontation. And always get agreements in writing. Verbal promises are easily forgotten, but written terms protect both your interests and peace of mind. Tip number 8. Live below your means. Living below your means is a foundational principle of financial stability and long-term wealth. It simply means spending less than you earn, which creates a buffer between your income and expenses. This buffer is what allows you to save, invest, and prepare for unexpected events without falling into debt. When you consistently live below your means, you're not just surviving from paycheck to paycheck. You're creating breathing room that leads to greater financial freedom and peace of mind. More importantly, living below your means builds discipline and protects you from the pressure of lifestyle inflation, where your expenses rise as your income increases. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle with every raise or bonus, you maintain a modest, sustainable standard of living while using the extra income to build assets, eliminate debt, or fund future goals. It's a mindset shift that prioritizes long-term security over short-term gratification, helping you gain control over your financial future and avoid the stress that comes from constantly chasing more. Tip number 9. Start investing early and consistently. Starting to invest early and consistently is one of the most powerful ways to build long-term wealth. The earlier you begin, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compound interest, where your investment earns returns, and those returns begin to earn returns of their own. Even small, regular contributions made early can outgrow larger investments made later. Time in the market is more important than timing the market, and consistency helps you take advantage of both growth and dips over the long run. Investing early also builds financial habits and confidence. It trains you to think long-term, ride out market fluctuations, and focus on goals like retirement, education, or financial independence. When you make investing a regular part of your budget, just like saving or paying bills, you're planting seeds that can grow into financial security and freedom. The discipline of consistent investing turns money into a tool that works for you, helping you build wealth steadily rather than relying solely on active income. Don't wait until you're rich to start. Just begin now, no matter how small the amount. Tip number 10. Diversify your investments. Diversifying your investments is crucial because it helps reduce risk. When you spread your money across different types of assets, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or even different industries and geographic regions, you protect yourself from the impact of a single investment performing poorly. If one area of the market drops, your other investments can help cushion the blow. This balance can prevent major losses and give your portfolio more stability over time. In addition, diversification increases your chances of earning steady, long-term returns. Different investments perform well under different economic conditions. By having a mix, you're more likely to benefit from growth opportunities while minimizing the risks associated with market fluctuations. It's a financial equivalent of not putting all your eggs in one basket, giving you more confidence, peace of mind, and resilience in your journey toward building wealth. Tip number 11. Regularly monitor your credit score. Your credit score is a crucial financial metric that impacts everything from loan interest rates to insurance premiums and even your ability to rent an apartment. Check your credit report annually for any errors or fraudulent activity and strive to maintain a good score by paying bills on time and keeping your credit utilization low. A strong credit score opens doors to better financial opportunities. Tip number 12. Ruthlessly review your subscriptions. How many streaming services are you paying for? Are you actually using that gym membership every month? Those seemingly small monthly fees add up quickly. Take 15 minutes right now to go through your bank statements and cancel anything you don't truly use or need. You might be surprised at how much you can save just by eliminating unnecessary recurring charges. Tip number 13. Plan for taxes. Taxes are a significant expense for almost everyone. But with proper planning, you can legally minimize your tax burden, understand available tax deductions, contribute to tax-advantaged retirement accounts like 401ks or IRAs, and consider consulting a qualified tax professional for personalized advice tailored to your specific financial situation. Proactive tax planning can save you a substantial amount of money. Tip number 14. Never stop learning about personal finance. The financial world is constantly evolving, and staying informed is key to making sound decisions. Read books, listen to personal finance podcasts, watch informative YouTube channels like this one, and follow reputable financial news sources. The more you understand about money management, investing, and economic trends, the better equipped you'll be to navigate your financial journey successfully. Without basic financial knowledge, such as how to budget, save, invest, or manage debt, it's easy to fall into traps like living paycheck to paycheck, accumulating high-interest debt, or missing opportunities to grow your wealth. Financial literacy gives you the tools to take control of your financial future, avoid costly mistakes, and make choices that align with your goals and values. Moreover, personal finance education fosters confidence and independence. It helps you understand how money works, how to plan for major life events, and how to protect yourself against unexpected financial shocks. With the right knowledge, you're better equipped to build an emergency fund, plan for retirement, and achieve long-term financial security. In a world where financial decisions affect nearly every aspect of life, being financially educated isn't just smart, it's essential. And finally, tip number 15. Start small, be consistent, and be patient. You don't have to overhaul your entire financial life overnight. Pick 1 or 2 tips from this list that resonate most with you and start there. Consistency is absolutely key. Small, regular actions yield massive results over time due to the power of compounding and habit formation. And remember, building wealth and achieving financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress along the way, and trust the process. Check out these videos for more personal finance tips. See you in the next one.